Bingo! Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's Friday, Freaky Friday. That's what it is
Thank
today, folks. That's right. Wait. Brandolito's on a Friday? How did that happen? Well, it
I don't
happened.
know.
It's Friday.
I know, but I
Oh, it's
like it.
Freaky
I like
Friday.
to end the week this way. I like to end the week
There
this
you
way.
go.
That's good.
End the week up with a high, and that's what we're planning to do, guys, today. As you can see, we're both in the studio now. We're back, and this is Ocean's Pit. Today is Friday, August 22nd. Check the website, TonyOceanMedia.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the men and women in the military, and, of course, our veterans for fighting for our country. We got a great show for you guys today, so let's get the ball rolling. It's showtime, Friday style. Oh, thank you, Richie from Seventh Heaven. Freaky Friday. How you doing, guys? Tony O, Carol Bandolino's in the house. Carol, what's going on over there on the south side of Chicago?
I'm in a decent room with some windows. I'm in Joliet, downtown, at work. I'm so grateful it's Friday. This week has been one for the books, for sure. But I'm glad. So glad it's Friday. I can't even tell you.
Is there going to be a book? Are you going to write a book of these experiences? Is anything going to happen with the book? I mean, you might as well, right? Sell this to Lifetime?
I could definitely write a book for sure. I could definitely write a book, but you know what? I'd rather talk about it. Like, obviously, writing is not my forte. I'd rather, honestly, I just told one of the guys I work with, this really nice boy that works in truancy over here. I said, oh man, I said, let me tell you something. I'm going to make money off of this experience one way or another. I'm either going to sue the shit out of somebody or listen, something's got to make me feel like vindicated in one way or another.
Or someone's got to go down sometimes. Okay, well, look, we all go through that. Yeah. We all go through that. Absolutely.
I know it. I know it.
It's going to be good. It's Friday. Let's get right to our good friends from Ace. Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Our good friends, buy local, shop local. Hey, shocking, it's almost September already. And I hope you all had a pleasant summer. That's right, folks. Celebrate Labor Day on August 30th from 11 to 2 with the Ace Labor Day Barbecue Party and earn 2 points at 2 Ace Hardware points. That's right, $50 off Weber grills and Traveler grills. 100 off Weber Genesis grills. A lot of stuff. Now, that's through September 30th. August 27th through September 8th, get 25% off any regular price items under $50 or $12 and $50 off any regular price item over $50. Ace Rewards exclusive free $10 coupon with a purchase of a $50 coupon. And August 29th to August 31st, flash sale, BOGO on sale, loudmouth seasoning and rubs while supplies last. They got so much stuff going on. 25% off pool toys, includable Flados, diving toys while supplies last. 75% of all remaining decorative garden stakes while supplies last. And don't forget to download the Ace app. All new Ace app downloads receive a $10 coupon just for downloading the app. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before there were neighborhoods. Freaky Friday here tonight. I'm Tony O, back in the studio. Of course, Carol Bandolino's with us on Friday. A lot going on. First of all, I want to thank everybody that showed up at Positano's last night. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Gina. Everybody that came out last night. It was nice seeing. I love Frank and Bill. Positano's, they do a great job there. The food is great. The atmosphere is fun. Makes you feel like there's always a party going on, which is very, very cool. And I appreciate you guys for coming out. Jerry Jam sounding great as ever. And, of course, Lisa P. knocking it out of the park as she always does. So thank you, everybody, for that. Also tonight, we're kicking off at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T, Tony Toto. I have a gig this afternoon from 3 to 4 at Radcliffe, 3 to 4 with Daryl Armenstadt, and then right to Chicago Prime at 8 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow, folks, it's the big one. It's Mars Resort, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, 4 o'clock. It's a long night. It's 4-hour show, folks. 4 to 8. We're going to be knocking it out outside,
Ooh.
77 degrees. It's going to be great. Get there early, get some seats, great food, great fun, and that's going to be Mars. And Sunday, we're going to mellow it out with Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Speakeasy with Daryl Armenstadt at 3:30. So the party can't even continue the party on Saturday. Bam. All right, update on Mama C. We took her to she got an angiogram at Alexia Brothers. So we were there from my house at about 4, and they did the test. Now we're waiting to know whether it's going to be a stent or maybe she has to go to the groin, whatever it is. She's still here and taking her home. We just didn't want her to be by herself tonight. Even though I was working, Laura Natalie took care of my mom. So she's in great spirits. And thank you for all the people who reached out. And boy, well, you guys are very nice, man. Wow. It was very overwhelming. I could try to show my mom, but she wouldn't understand it from all the responses. And everything. But thank you guys so much. Yeah, it was very, very cool. Also, want to say early birthday, happy birthday to my buddy, Mr. Ray, Ken Antonelli, my good buddy Dave's dad. And he's been going through cancer, and he got the news, cancer is gone. The cancer is gone. He turned 79 years old today, and thank God, I'm sure he's celebrating at the Antonelli home over there. And very, very cool, Mr. Ray. Cancer gone, and it's his birthday. Very, very cool.
That's nice.
What's going on? What's going on with you, Carol? You got a birthday coming up. What, next week? What is it? What was the actual birthday?
Yeah, next Thursday. Oh God, I think it's a week from Thursday, September 4th. It's on a Thursday, so it's coming up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Another year. Feel any older? Does people? How about that question when people ask you, do you feel any older? Do you feel anything different as you get as the years go by? Obviously, we all feel a little crazy, but I don't know. Is it all just age?
I feel the same.
It's all on
I
paper,
feel this.
right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have days that I feel like I'm 100, but for the most part, just the fact that I'm getting older, I feel when I'm in a good spirits, I feel young. I do. I have a young, mind, I guess, so to speak. I'm good. I'm still here. That's what's important, right? So you got to keep smiling. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. That makes sense. I think it's how you feel. I'm with you 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Who's watching here? We got Mel. I hope you're doing well. Ronnie, Vince, Jeff, Hampton, New Hampshire next week. Ash comes home finally. We're going to see Jeff next week. I can't wait. Double T, Toto, I hope you're doing well. All right. Carol, being another, tell me what you got. Isn't that true?
Okay, say it again because you broke up.
Yeah, it looks like your voice, someone's voice is cutting in. I don't know if it's your voice or mine. Am I broken up? Okay, let's try this again. Being a good father starts with respecting the child's mother.
100%. Yeah, that's 100%, because that's what you're teaching by example. That's it.
I think that's very important.
Am I breaking up to you?
I think we're getting. I'm not. Yeah, sometimes you're coming in and sometimes you're not. Now it seems like it's okay.
Okay.
Now Marion says your voice is coming in and out. I just don't know whose voice it is. There you go. Afternoon.
Is it mine or
Hello,
Tony's?
Mo. Hi, Frankie, Carol. How you guys doing? I know. Oh, so Frankie said it's my voice. I'm the one that's cutting in and out. As long
Okay.
as your body can
Okay.
crash. Okay, now, Carol, you're clear. I'm coming in and out.
Okay.
So hope it's a little better now,
Okay.
folks. I
Okay.
thought moving
Okay.
down here was going to be a little better, but it looks like we're screwed up again. As long as your body can crash the check, your lights. Wait, as Boyd says, as long as your body can crash the check, your brain's right.
Oh,
Huh,
cash the
I
check,
don't know.
probably. Right?
Oh, cash
Oh,
the check.
okay. So
There you go.
mhm. I have a couple
You can
memes
hear better.
here.
All right,
Um, okay.
go
So
ahead.
let me see if I can read these. Okay. I'm gonna look like an idiot with glasses and a hat, but that's okay. So this one says, when you're dead, you don't know you're dead. All of the pain is felt by others. The same thing happens when you're stupid.
Oh,
Oh
bam.
my
That's right.
God. The pain is
That's it.
felt by all
That's
the
a
other
good way to
people.
start the weekend.
Listen, so this is a good one. A good question. If you wake up in your childhood home, in your childhood bedroom, and you're 10 years old, with all the knowledge that you have now, what's the first thing you do?
Start saving more money. Probably
Okay.
start
Who's the
saving more
first
money.
person you
I think I always wished I would
who's
have saved.
yeah, well, how
Go ahead.
about who would you call? 10 years old. You wake up.
Who's the first person?
So, okay, I said, who's the first person you would call? Oh, okay. So you are moving in slow motion right now, and like you're frozen. I wonder what
Now you're
happened.
frozen.
I
I don't
wonder
know.
if you
Okay.
can you reboot or something, maybe?
If I fall apart, let's see.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. All right.
can you guys still? Okay, okay.
You're good now.
So far, everybody still sound good. All right. One more time, Carol. See if you can give me the question again. You go back
Okay, so
at 10 years old. You're back
you,
to home. Who's the first person I would call?
yep. Yeah, if you wake up in your 10-year-old bedroom, who's the first person you call? But with all the knowledge you have now.
If I could, I would call Dad. I would call my dad and say, Dad,
Mm,
you were right. If I start save more for a rainy day, and I wish I would have spent more time with my dad. That's exactly who I would
mm.
call. Well, who would you
Okay.
call?
10 years old?
I'm frozen now, it
If
says.
if I knew. Oh no, I think it was delayed. I think it's a delayed because I can see you and hear you. So I think you're good.
Yeah.
I think that was
Yeah, I
before
can
you
hear
were
you too.
frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good
So
now.
I'd call my dad. Who would you
Um,
call? Who would you call? Yeah, who would you call?
at 10 years old, I don't know. I think we're always going to think of somebody that maybe is passed on. Maybe my cousin, she died when she was 16 and I was 12. So yeah, maybe that. You always, like you said, you always want to spend more time. Things that you know now, you never expect them to happen when you're young. You're not thinking about those things, and you're just kind of chugging along. But I think maybe my cousin, and you know what, I would do exactly what I did back then. I'd get up, get on my bike, ride around. Like I did get to enjoy all those things. At that age, that was a pretty good childhood as far as that goes. Getting to hang out with your friends, ride your bike, be outside all day in the summer, Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
Mhm.
call my dad. So you're calling somebody that was close to you. So you guys were
Right.
close when you were 12. I mean, 12 and 16. You guys were pretty close before she died.
Yeah. So but we didn't get to really know each other until because they lived in Philadelphia. So this is my mom's brother. They lived out there, and so my cousin Steve and his sister, they lived out in Philly. So we didn't know them that well, and then they moved out to where we lived, and my cousin was just she was a Philly girl. I mean, you didn't mess around with her. She was no joke. And but she was awesome. And so her and I became very, very close very quickly. So I would spend a lot of time at her house. She'd show me how to put makeup on. She sang all the time. Jeff, you know how I always say Patty Smythe, that song, The Warrior? That song was because of my cousin that passed away. When that song came out, I mean, I had to hear it 100 times when I was at her house. So I learned it, and then we sang it all the time. So that's like the song that, I think of her when I hear it. And that's kind of how I feel she comes to me. Like when I hear that song when I need it. It's so weird. It's so weird, but it happens all the time. And it's not a song that's played regularly. You know what I mean? It just isn't. But yeah, then she had an aneurysm, like out of the blue. She was 16, almost 17. She was driving her brother's Corvette. She had a brain aneurysm and it caused an accident. So they thought at first she died from the accident, but technically she died from the aneurysm that caused an accident. So it was very traumatic, very sad experience. But you deal with those things young, and it's an eye opener for sure. But I think about her all the time.
Yeah, and it stays with you.
Yeah, long time.
Right, and it's when someone dies that young, it stays with you forever. You're absolutely right, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you listen to that song, "The Warrior," listen to the song "The Warrior" by Patty Smythe, which, by the way, we got to open for her about 4 years ago with the Dream Police. We opened for Patty Smythe, great lady. She's favorite female singer. She's fantastic, and if the words, it's about a woman. I mean, it's pretty deep too, that song, even though it's a rocker and everything, the video her with the makeup looks real kind of dumb, but at the time that was what, that's what it was.
Yeah, at the time for sure. Yeah. It's a great song.
Absolutely. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, Freaky Friday. Dennis, it's definitely Mars is tomorrow night. It's August 23rd, not September 23rd. So thank you, Dennis. And Dennis, happy early birthday or late birthday to my good buddy Dennis from Lake Geneva. Dennis celebrating a birthday. Carol, here's an interesting one. The state of California passed a law now that California passed a law now that non-relatives can take over parental rights. So if the parents aren't good enough for the kids, there could be non-relatives, friends can take over those kids and raise them. Do you think that's bad, good? What do you think on that take?
I think it's good. I think if the kids aren't being taken care of, I think that if somebody cares enough and they're willing to do it, absolutely. They need somebody that cares, but that's going to cause a lot of problems. What if the parents don't want the kid to be taken away? And that you can't fight typically with the parent unless you kind of get a lawsuit. It's going to be a lot of mess, red tape. But if the parent is willing to let the child go to where they'll be taken care of, I think that is the best thing for the kid. Yes. Yeah, like guardianship.
I think so too. If someone can step up, and where the parents do it, good idea. I think Gina sent this to us. Fuck toast and can't put up with other people's bullshit. There you go. So that's what fuck toast tolerant means. See, I get a couple of these good ones every now and then, and I think that's what it means.
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of craziness going on, Carol. I want to tell you something with Social Security. Have you heard about this, Social Security, folks? $12.4 million were discovered with people over the age of 120 years old collecting Social Security in the United States government. So there's people that were 100 to over 120 years old collecting Social Security, 12 million and 5,000 over 160 years old collecting Social Security. No wonder why we're not going to have anything when we retire.
Yeah, it's the politicians' pockets. God only knows how many people get paid off in different arenas, in different industries. But yeah, it's politicians' pockets. God only knows who's getting that money. Somebody's getting it. It's being spent.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are not here. So
absolutely. And Boyd says, hey, kids, Uncle Donald and Uncle Jeffrey want to take you on the island. You want to laugh? Let me tell you some guys. If the if the Democratic Party had any proof that President Donald Trump was on that island, whether he was president or not, it would be all over the world proof that Donald Trump was on that island. So I don't give a shit what you guys say. Biden, Pelosi, Obama, they all would have put this out on all the woke news channels. So I don't believe it. This is just me, of course.
Agreed.
But you
You're
guys
right.
keep saying it, so we can move on from that. Carol, when you were a kid, you had a sore throat. Mom and dad or grandma say, hey, with salt water, help your sore throat?
Yes, all the time. It was disgusting, but we did it. And then chamomile tea was like the end all be all of everything. And it did help. I don't know if it was in my head, but it
It
helped
did.
everything. Yeah.
Everything. My mother too. Chamomile with everything. No matter what you have. Mom, I got a broken arm.
Yeah.
Chamomile. That will take care of it. A broken foot, and I still gargle with salt water. I agree. I agree with you 100%. It still makes sense. All right, let's see here. Here's, you look at this stuff that's happening in the world. A white couple who adopted 5 black kids to put them and used them as slaves, hard labor, finally got caught, and they got 375 years in prison. The white couple adopting 5 black kids and using them as slaves. You believe this day and age that people still do about stupid shit like this?
Here's the thing. It says white people and black kids. Now, that's just how stories are told nowadays, and in any on any platform. But people that adopt kids, a lot of people that adopt kids or foster kids, sadly, not a lot of them, but it happens all the time. They do use the kids to do whatever it is they want done at the house or here or there. These kids are not treated well in many instances. So it's not just these sick people that happen to be white, these scumbags that adopted 5 black kids, regardless of the race. This happens to all kids from a lot of different races of people, and it's disgusting. But this is where like DCFS has to, get on it, because these kids slip through the cracks all the time. It's bad.
All the time. And I hate when they always say a white couple with I think it's just people in general with these that, like you said, doing this stuff to kids when they're adopted. And I know a few people that were adopted and treated very, very well. But that's probably not there's a lot of them that probably got screwed up, and there must be a horrible feeling to go through that. Hopefully they got some good parents, but then sometimes you just don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Tonight, the Chicago Bears will play the Kansas City Chiefs in the last preseason game, 7:20 tonight, and it's going to be I think that they're going to be using starters. So the Bears will be using their starters, and Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs will be playing using their starters. Last week, of course, with the Bears beating the Buffalo Bills, they had their starters, and the Buffalo Bills had their third stringer. And people think the Bears are going to the Super Bowl, beat a third string team. I think tonight should be very, very interested to see Bears starters and the Kansas City Chiefs starting tonight. Very interesting. It should be good. I know a lot of people will be watching it, the football today. Also, the Cubs have won 2, and Milwaukee Brewers have won 2, and I think they got one more game to see who takes the series when we're going to baseball there, folks. All over the news this morning was the mass for Ryan Sandberg, a former Chicago Cub who died. All over the television this morning. It was all over that. Oh, yeah, did you see that about Cracker Barrel loses millions in value over the new logo? Did you see that? Now, the old logo had a barrel and a guy leaning up against it. The new one doesn't have
like on an
the
old porch, like on a country porch, Yeah.
So
they changed it. I don't know. Why would they change it? What's the reason? It is an old.
Yeah, I just don't understand what is it. What's the all it is they took the guy standing on the porch or the barrel, and now there's just Cracker Barrel. So I don't know if they got rid of the guy. That's what people are pissed off about. Is that what it
No,
is?
I think they're pissed off because the whole everything that Cracker Barrel is supposed to be is like old country, like, it's a country style food. And then, they have that little store inside. They have the rocking chairs on the porch. Like, it's a whole feeling. It is what it's about. That's the essence of
Yeah,
Cracker Barrel. So why are you going to change the logo
yeah,
to be this modern thing? Because then it takes away from what Cracker Barrel is essentially is.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's everything that they are. So it just doesn't make sense. But how are you going to like stop going somewhere because they change a logo? I don't know. As long as the place is still the same, everybody just wants to just
Well, it's
boycott and pissed off about everything.
they want to bitch and moan. You're absolutely. It's almost like the
Right.
Paul Bunyan. Remember the Paul Bunyan restaurants? If they took out the big
Hmm.
statue up in front of Paul Bunyan, would people stop going?
Who knows? They're going to complain about it for
Who
sure.
knows? I mean, right? It's
Right.
right. We're going to bitch about it. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Armando Supermarkets, folks, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. My good buddy Danny Maggi. Make sure you check him out at Armando Supermarkets. Great grocery store. Tell him Tony O sent you. That's Armando's Supermarkets. And also our good friend Mary Grievous for all your real estate needs. It's time to get that house for sale. A house, and it looks like things aren't just moving today, so I'm going to have to read it. Let's see if it works. My God, I figured all our problems would be over. I'm right next to the rotor here, and I'm still having problems down here. I can't win.
Maybe have
All
your
right, Mary, where you
computer
at, honey? Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one. Guys, don't just call me when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact me when you're ready, considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent, Mary Grievous. Grievous at StarkRE.com, 630-681-725. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate, available to buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. That's our good friend, Mary Grievous. And if you're talking about Mary with real estate, you got to talk about Mary with NTD Vacations. The Chicago Music Cruise, number 3, happening at the MSC World America, January 17th to the 25th. 7-night Caribbean cruise, Miami, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, Tony Ocean and the main event band, and of course, Seventh Heaven. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. Say, hey, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean and Seventh Heaven. It's going to be a lot of fun. Boy, average child, you're going to love this, Carol. An average child a day hears the word no 400 times a day. 400 times a day, the average child. Guess how many times the child hears yes?
How many?
Take a
None.
guess.
3.
No, 32 times. 32
Okay.
times the average child will hear yes a day, but most of the time it's no. 400 times a day, the average child will hear no, no, no.
So they're at least saying, so I think moms or dads, whoever, are saying no to something they're doing. But on the other hand, if they're saying no to a question, that's a whole lot of questions that are being asked in a day. So that's another problem. It makes you go crazy. Mhm.
Right. I mean, if they're touching something, yeah, they're touching something or
Yes.
breaking
No,
something.
no.
It depends how old the child is. Right.
Right.
No. Right.
Right.
Exactly. You're going to love, I mean, I hear some crazy stories, but this one takes the cake, Carol. A woman dated a man, had a child with him, turned out to be her son, and that she put up for adoption years ago. Now the kids,
The kid's a vegetable.
grandson.
It doesn't matter. The
kid-
kid they had together is a vegetable. Is not going to be normal. It's not. You had a kid with your kid? Oh my God, that's a nightmare. I can't
Obviously,
even
the
imagine.
woman dated a man they had children together, and it turned out to be her son that she put up for adoption years ago. How
Oh.
the fuck does that?
But let me. This is.
And what do
don't
you
go
say
for
when you meet
young
the person? You got to.
Oh, God, this is why when any younger people come up to me now, like trying to even like, hey, I'm like, beat it. Like I can't, I'm not taking any kind of chances about anything. I don't want that drama in my life. No, thank you. No, thank
Hey,
you.
mom, how are you doing?
Yeah, yeah, no.
Wow. Yeah.
Although I know how many
That
kids I
is
had,
interesting. I
so
mean, yeah, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. We've got some stories here. New Florida laws, Carol, allow school spankings without parent consent. Um, a
mm,
new Florida law, HB 1255, allows parents to give permission to their kids to be spanked in school, but under certain conditions, but only under conditions. The law is going to allow corporal punishment to ask parents to consent in advance in 17 states. Do you want
mm.
your teacher spanking your kids?
Nope. No, listen, a crack, like I don't know, like we said, the ruler, the this, the that, crack, something like that. I don't even know about that, maybe. But when I was in school and I would get in trouble, and the Greek school, and the Greek teacher just the one of them really hated me for whatever reason, but she was horrible. And I remember she like poked me in the hand with a pen, like stabbed me almost. Like she like cracked me because I got something wrong and I was pissed off and I started yelling at her. So my mom came to the school and she said, if you ever have a problem again, just call me. If I think she needs to get her whatever ass beat or, I'll do it. But call me. Like, don't touch my kid. You know what I mean? And I think I'm the same. I think I would lose my mind if somebody did that to my kid.
Touching your kid.
I would. Yeah,
Well, I
I
remember
don't
the
think I could.
nuns. Whoa.
Yeah.
Carol, the nuns used to hit us in Catholic school. They give you a whack with the ruler or whatever it is. They didn't give a shit. They'd
Oh,
hit you
no,
with
they
that
did.
thing.
Hmm.
And then when you get the parent teachers conference and your parents came in, they never said, oh, they agreed with the teacher.
Right, right. Well, if it's a private school too, I think they can kind of do what they want. I think it's the public schools that are under the scrutiny of the state because they're funded by the state. So when it's private schools, I think they make their own rules. If you don't like it, then you got to lump it. I guess
Yeah.
we just dealt with things differently
I,
then.
I agree with you 100%, man. That's insane. Also, guys, talking about the Chicago Bears, they just signed a second-string quarterback, Taylor Bagent, which is a great quarterback, to a 2-year, $10 million extension for the NFL Chicago Bears. Last time they did that was for Jay Cutler back in 2014. A lot of people say that this Bagent guy is better than Caleb Williams. So we're going to have to see for all you Bears fans to see what happened with that. Carol, FDA's is approving these new eye drops that put them in your eyes, and it can help you see without glasses, and it could last up to 10 a day. It's passed called the
Ooh.
V122. First of all, I'd love to see what that bottle cost. But if it can make you look,
Mhm.
make your eyes see better for 10 hours, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, vision in a bottle, right? Yeah, that's awesome.
Vision
I
in
would
a
do it.
bottle. Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree 100%. That would be really, really cool.
That would.
Dan Tana, some of you guys might not remember Dan Tana. Dan Tana had a big a restaurant in Hollywood where all the celebrities went. It was called Dan Tana's down in California, in Hollywood. He just passed away. Of course, he was a big in the 30s, the 40s, 50s, 60s. Dan Tana's would eat and meet and drink and all that good stuff. Dan Tana's gone. All those guys are all dropping. It's time for the weather, folks. That's right. The JRC Ace Hardware Minute. That's for Friday, August 22nd. Today is 77 degrees right now. Feels like it's 79. 62% humidity, folks. 2 mph winds. It's sunny and no rain in the forecast. A little tomorrow, or little today, they're saying. A little rain today, but not much. Don't cancel any of your plans. There is no rain scheduled for tomorrow at Mars and Lake Geneva. It's supposed to be 77 degrees. So it's going to be really, really cool. All right. So we're ready. The weekend is coming. Okay, Carol, take a list here. Best and worst U.S. states to live in. Let's give you the best. You want to hear the worst states or the best states? Which ones?
The worst first.
The worst states. Here's the top five worst states to live in. Number 5 comes Alaska. Number 4 is Mississippi. Number 3 is Arkansas. Number 2 is Louisiana. And the worst state to live in the United States, they're saying right now, is New Mexico. And the best states, the top 5, Minnesota comes in at number 5. Wisconsin comes in at number 4. New Jersey comes in at number 3. Idaho comes in at number 2. And Massachusetts, Boston, Mass comes in at number 1. And you want to laugh, out of all the states, Illinois is nowhere to be found, whether it's the worst states or the best states. Out of the top 15, Massachusetts are the best. Montana is the worst. The best out of 15, 1 to 5, 1 to 15. But Illinois is nowhere listed on these states. You don't like to fly, Carol. From I remember the conversations you had. You don't like to fly, and now the way expenses for people taking airlines, they're going to start this, folks. Sir, several low-cost airlines are considering introducing the Sky Raider 2.0 seats by 2026, a bike-style padded seat for short flights. So you will officially introduce standing-only seats. So you'll be standing up or on a bike with a little cushion, just standing up like you would. And they're going to put these on these low-cost airlines. So what happens when it's almost like you're on an L, on a train.
Right.
This is up in the air. This is in the sky.
You know what? If it was really cheap, I'd do it. If it was really cheap and money was an issue, which it always is, but I would do it if it was a 2-hour flight. I couldn't care less, really, but you have to be comfortable. I wouldn't want to even be on a bike style.
Remember, you
seat.
got to hold on to one leg, and then you have the drink in your other hand. So you got to be very careful.
Right. Oh,
very careful. And this is interesting. We talked about the best and worst states to live in. America's states with the most friendliest people. What do you think, out of all the states, has the most friendliest people?
It has to be like maybe Tennessee or something. Like it has to be more southern. It's got to be. It's for sure southern. I'm going to tell you.
Pretty good, Brandolino. Let me tell you. Here is the top 10: Utah, Vermont, Colorado, Oregon, Wyoming at number 6. Georgia comes in at number 5. Texas comes in at number 4. Tennessee comes in at number 3. South Carolina comes in at number 2. The most friendliest people in the United States, Minnesota. The most friendliest. Okay. Yeah, out of the 1 to 50, New York comes in at 50. Illinois comes in at 43. 43.
Well, I want to know who did this assessment. How do you know who's saying this? How many people have you interacted with, right? How many people? Go to the DMV in any state and see what happens, okay? Do that for me. See what happens.
Yeah, you know what? Damn right about that. You're absolutely right. President Donald Trump, of course, folks, wants to eliminate taxes for anyone who makes less than $200,000 a year. I think that would be very cool that you don't have to pay taxes. Now, I think he's trying, but a lot of people are going to keep bashing this guy no matter what. So imagine not having to pay taxes.
Look, everybody pays taxes, right? But at least accordingly and lower the tax rate in general. But everybody can pay taxes, but accordingly, to what they make and where they live. And I don't know. And you know what? I truly do believe people that pay a shitload of property taxes where they live, it all goes to the schools. And I understand that is very important. But I do know a lot of older people that live in certain neighborhoods and they have no kids in school. Maybe they already went to school and they complain about how high maybe their taxes should get lowered after if their kids aren't in school. You still pay them, but maybe they could be lowered if you don't have kids in school anymore. I don't know. It just... I guess
think it helps. Or what about people who? Yeah. What about people who don't have kids? What if there's people out there, their house is paid off? Why should they pay taxes on a house they already own?
Yeah. No. I mean, there's arguments to be made all over the place there, and where the money goes to schools. You want a good school district, and then and I think this is the full circle thing: is if you're living in a good school district, chances are you're going to have better families living in an area. But then it's not better families necessarily. Maybe they have the means. That's where the problem is with school of choice. People want school of choice. Like things would have
Yeah.
been so different even for me, for my for my son. It would have been so different.
Yeah.
And you can't do it. A public school will charge you $15,000 or $16,000 to go to high school out of district. I'm like 2 blocks outside of the next district where I live. And everything would have been
All right.
so different had we had that choice, right?
Different.
Their changes need to
That
be made.
choice.
They need to be made for sure. Yeah.
I think it should be like, you're absolutely right. It should be made on the individual, on how they are with the
Mhm.
houses or whatever, like you said, kids, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I think that, I
Right.
don't know if that's ever going to happen, but I think it would help a lot of people. I think you're absolutely
Mhm.
right. All right,
Yeah.
here's a big one here, Carol. By 2030, an estimated 45% of women aged 25 to 50 will be single and child free. By 2030, an estimated
be a shit
45%
show.
of women will be
That's going to be the
25 to
best.
25 to 50. 25 to 50. That's big, pretty big margin there.
Yeah,
Will
it
be
is. Yeah,
single
it is.
and child free.
Listen, I'm telling you
What?
something. When women become child free,
Yes.
it's like what's that show? What's the show where the girls gone wild? It's like watch out, because when you don't have those kids attached to you, it's hard when they're younger, and when you're that kind of mom or parent that everything goes into your kids all those years, and then they're on their own. Listen, it's like another second life, at least on life. Like you get to do things and put yourself first and do the things you enjoy to do because you put them aside for so long. So if that many women are going to be free, guys, watch out, because it's going to be something. No doubt.
Well, it's also going to be, put it this way, it's also going to be good for the man too,
Right.
in one way, because
A
the
hundred- that's
woman
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
have the
Watch out,
kids,
'cause
then the
they're
man,
gonna be out
whatever.
there.
So
Yeah.
I just don't
Yep.
know, if you think about what's the future, how many kids, I mean, how many people will be married, how many kids, it's going to be really, really weird as things change. My good friend Lola Lorenzo from Donnie G's, Del Webb Huntley, guys, $15 million a year to schools, but have no children living there. No deal could be made when building to exclude. Wow. They pay
What?
that towards school, but there's no. This is Del Webb Huntley pays $15 million a year. Hold on, I lost it here. Yeah, I lost it. It looks like it's not moving. That
Where
is
does that money go? Where does that money
that's
go?
crazy.
Holy
Yeah, good
crap.
question. Where
That
does
is
the
insane.
money go? Here it was.
You-
Yeah, pays $15 million a year to schools, but they have no children living there. No deal could be made when building to exclude.
Oh,
Wow.
it's paid to the schools. It is given to the schools, right? But there's no children. Okay, I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah, that's insane.
Right.
I wouldn't
But there's no
be okay
children.
with that. Right, right. Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yolanda, what's up, my dear friend? I believe if you're older and don't have kids in school anymore, that we shouldn't have to pay school taxes. We've paid enough school taxes.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yes, Yolanda, I agree with you 100%, honey, and I
Yeah.
hope you're doing well. Gina said, "That's me, wild and free." All right,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
that's
I'm like a
Gina.
babysitter. I'm kidding.
Yeah, there you go. We were talking about Illinois and Governor Pritzker, what you want to call him, $5,000 in new Illinois taxes. Thank you, JB. The average family for four in Illinois paying nearly $5,000 more in taxes than before Pritzker became Illinois governor. Have your taxes gone up or down since JB Pritzker took office? This amounts to $1,237 per person. This information comes from the
Keep voting,
heels
keep
of a new
voting.
poll that finds. Yeah. What was that?
I said,
What did
keep
you say?
voting for Fred Flintstone. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
right?
ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. This information comes on the heels of a new poll that finds that one numbers in Illinois of about JB taxes. 60% high Illinois taxes was their number one complaint about our governor of the United States. I mean, of Illinois. And this guy wants to run for president. And then you hear so many things. Joan Rivers' daughter believes that Obama's killed her mother because she exposed Michelle Obama as a man. Remember when it first came out, it was Joan Rivers that was given the shit about Michelle Obama being a man. And all of a sudden, the mom dies, Joan Rivers dies, and the daughter blames the Obamas for killing.
I mean, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. She went in for like a basic surgery.
Yeah. Yeah, really. She's got, well, look, the Obamas have killed. Look, they've lost like, was it them and the Clintons that lost like 4 chefs or 3 chefs were mysteriously died? Oprah is finally leaving. Here she is. She's leaving the United States. She can't take it anymore.
Is she taking her girlfriend with her?
She's taking Gail with her now that her show got canceled. Yeah, it's wow. 10 foods. Okay, listen to this, Carol. Interesting, because I know everybody's trying to live a little healthier and trying to be healthier with their lives, whatever. 10 foods you are eating at the wrong time. Wow.
Okay.
Number 10, dark chocolate in the afternoon only. Number 9, tomatoes avoid at night. Number 8, nuts in the morning and night. Citrus, not on an empty stomach. Well, that makes sense. Just like tomatoes, you don't want to give it the agita. Number 6, better to drink at night. Milk. Number 5, rice, skip dinner. Don't have rice during dinner. Yogurt early in the morning. I never knew that.
Oh.
How about this? Coffee right after walking. Apples best in the morning, and bananas not on an empty stomach. Who knew?
Oh wow! I guarantee people eat bananas on an empty stomach all the time. All right, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Am I the asshole?
Go ahead.
No. So I've got one of am I an asshole? Things. It's actually very funny.
Am I an asshole? Here we go.
I'm going to read it exactly like it was written because it's funny. It says, there's this old lady in my office. I think she may be in her early 70s. Very nice, very kind. I work mostly in the field, but for 2 days, I come to the office. However, she basically lives here every day from 8:30 to 5. This fucking lady, man, every fucking song that comes on the radio, she sings along. Doesn't matter the genre, doesn't matter how new or old the song is. She knows all the words to every fucking song. And it just rubs me the wrong way. I had to do something. So very politely and respectfully, I had to ask her to relax, take it easy, and stop singing, please. My mother and my brother said, I'm an asshole.
Now, wait a minute. This is why the guy's trying to work?
Well, in an office setting, yeah. It's an older woman. She's like in her 70s. And any song that comes on the radio or on their whatever, she sings to it out loud.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can tell a lady to. There would be days I'd turn around and say, "Shut up." Yeah, but I don't know. Especially especially that one song, and we can build this good together, and nothing's gonna stop us now. I was like, ah.
That's a song for me too. But you know what happens with me when you guys do the real old mushy lovey-dovey songs, and I'm not super bitter or anything. It just
right.
Maybe I am, but I get the butter knife off the table wherever we are. When Gina and I are out, and I'm like this.
Like and you're ready to cut. I know. Yeah, but look. If you're playing "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" by Poison, my God,
that's different.
Well, what's the difference?
It's different. Right? I mean, it's a raspy guy.
That's a lovey-dovey song, isn't it? Or it's not really lovey-dovey, but whatever the hell it is.
It's a ballad. That's a ballad. You know that.
Ballad. That's a ballad. All right, you're right. There's some songs. You're probably right. I it makes some sense here. Oh my God. This is Freaky Friday, folks. That's right. Carol usually with us, you guys know, on Tuesday and Thursday. Predicts, look at this, guys. The Farmer's Almanac predicts early winter temperatures for the Northeast. They expect cold and snow to roll in early as October, wrapping before winter drops on December 21st. Are you ready for summer to be over? Are you ready for the fall? I mean, it has been hot. It has been hot.
Yes. Yes. Too hot. Too hot. I'm ready for the fall. Like today, it's in the 70s. I think I don't even know what it is right now, but the 70s for me, mid to upper 70s, golden. I love it. We couldn't even be
I'm good
outside
with that
before
too.
the last few weeks. It's like been so
No,
humid and disgusting and sticky, you know? Ugh.
it's been horrible. I agree. And if you're performing
Mhm.
outside, it's even worse. I understand where you're coming
Can't
from. Or
imagine.
people who have to work outside. Vanessa
Mhm.
says, "Go Oprah and take your shitty frozen dinners with you." Take your frozen dinners with you, Vanessa. You're absolutely right. Kathy
Oh,
Sponsor, my friend from Arizona. How are you doing, Kathy? Hope you're doing well. All right. We got some other shows coming up. You heard about this week. Next week, folks, September, oh, no, next week. What do we got? Rosario's on Wednesday, outside patio. Pasta Mia Thursday, Bartlett out patio. Taste of Melrose Friday. It's big, huge. Saturday, Thirsty
mhm.
Parrot back in Lake Geneva. And then next Sunday, Septemberfest in Schaumburg with the main event band Lisa P., Regina Karma, Daryl, Danny, Toto, Mikey D, Jerry, yours truly. Going to be a lot of fun on that one. Big dates coming up. Art Fest in Algonquin on September 6th. September 11th will be at the Village Pub. September 13th, September 18th, returning to Big Sammy's in Plainfield.
Oh,
And of course,
okay.
the 14th, let's not forget our good friends from St. Jude's Benefit. I know, Carol, you're working a lot with that for St. Jude's Benefit
Yeah.
with Carl Doty. We're going to have all the
Mhm.
entertainment there on Sunday, the 14th. It is. We're excited about that. We do everybody donates for St. Jude's. Even my
Yeah.
wife Laura's got a table for Beverly,
Oh,
Braverly.
nice.
So it's going to be good that everybody's trying to do something, and it's good for the kids because
Yes. Yep.
it's a
That's
good
what it's
thing.
about.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about helping the children. How about helping your
Mhm.
backyard? How about helping your landscape? Jack Vanna Landscape. They
Mhm.
offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service and installation servicing the northern Illinois section for 50 years. Call Tom at 847-432-5266 or tap him on the shoulder on Saturday at Mars and say, "Hey, help me fix my my landscaping." All your good stuff there. All right. Great organization. It's good. Oh, yeah, Kathy. It is St. Jude's. It is a great
Mhm.
organization. Very important. Smoking in school? Did you smoke in school, Carol? Did you ever smoke?
No, I never smoked. I smoked in my living room once. That was it.
In the living room.
That ended
All right.
quickly. Yeah.
Smoking in schools. Previously, if students were caught, they likely end up with an actual police fine or ticket. Now a new law prevents police from ticketing students in minor misbehaviors at school. I never knew you got a ticket for smoking. I never remember that. I got slapped from my teacher uh, for
They
smoking in the
shouldn't be ticketed.
bathroom.
Yes, that's what they do right now in high school, and now they have vapes, right? So there's no cigarettes anymore. They're not going to smoke cigarettes in school. It's all vapes. Like even Gianni said in the bathrooms everywhere. That's what they do. Really, is that your biggest problem? Let me tell you something. Fentanyl in stuff that people are you know dealing in high schools.
Yes,
That's a problem. Why don't you start
yes,
putting more resources into getting the drugs out of schools and not worry so much, even though the nicotine and the vapes are terrible for kids. They are.
terrible for you.
Um,
Yes, yes.
you have to, I don't know, discipline them differently, not a ticket. Give them some classes about maybe trying to, like some rehab, trying to quit to
Yeah.
help them because they're probably already addicted to it, you know? Yeah.
There you go. Boyd said when he asked if I ever smoked sex, I said, I don't know. I've never looked. Oh, Boyd, you are a funny one, especially on Friday, my friend. California rolls out a new speeding ticket fines based on your income.
Oh,
California has
come.
launched a new program with speeding fines. Fines range from $50 to $500, depending how fast you're going. If your household income is below 200% of the federal poverty level, you get $50 off your ticket. If you're homeless, but you have a car, all right, you can get $80 off your ticket, 80% off your ticket. The program is rolling out the first of San Francisco Other cities follow in 2026. I guess it's going on in San Francisco, started in March of this year, but it's going to do in Los Angeles, Oakland, San Jose, Glendale, Long Beach in 2026. So you're going to get a ticket, but it depends how much you make. That's how much you have to pay. Probably
That's
not
the
that
dumbest
bad of a
thing.
deal.
I don't.
I mean, it might
That's
be
not
dumb.
fair. But it's not fair either. It's not fair. So what if you have less money, you pay less, and you're still an asshole driver? I'm sorry. I think that's so wrong. And on top of that, where are you going to find? How are they going to say how much money do you make a year when they write the fucking ticket? That makes no sense. You have to probably fill out paper. This is a nightmare. Paperwork.
Yeah.
I mean, how do they know? That's nuts.
It's crazy. And this is, and figure it's California. So what does that tell you? It's California.
Yeah, that makes
President
sense.
Trump wins appeal. A New York court voids $527 million civil fraud penalty against him. So he wins the appeal, another win for President Trump. And I'm sure that's pissing all the Democrats off. It's just one thing after another here, folks. And I'm trying to look at, the world's oldest lady has died, Carol. Wait a minute. Let's see. She didn't die. World's oldest living person celebrates her 116th birthday. Ethel Caterham, who was born in 1909, previously said that the secret of her longevity has been in part down to having a positive mental attitude. Says yes to every opportunity because you never know what it will lead to.
Love it.
116 years old, Ethel Caterham.
Of course, her name is Ethel. She's 116.
Right.
Caterham, I don't know, but that's a perfect name too.
Oh, good. An old school name. Nobody gets called Ethel anymore, right?
No, not really.
Well, let me ask you something, Carol. The most famous or the most used Greek name for a boy, is it Peter and Paul, or what is it with the Greeks for boys?
Nick, Peter, Gus, and George. I don't know. I think they're all rotated equally. Nick, Peter, Gus.
Okay. What about for women? What about for women?
I would say Helen. Maybe like Eleni is like in Greek. Maria for sure. Sophia for sure. Anastasia maybe, or something like that. That's pretty common Greek.
Okay.
Definitely not Carol. I'm going to tell you that people are like, you're Greek. Oh, you look so exotic. Blah, blah. What's your name? Carol. They're like, Carol? I said, well, it's Carol.
Where did that come from? Did you ever ask your mom and dad, where did that come from?
Yes. So my dad's mother, I'm named after my grandmother, my dad's mom, Kalliroi. Kalliroi is my Greek name. And Kalliroi was one of the 9 muses in Greek mythology. So it's beautiful and everything. But my name would have been Kalliroi, not Carol. So they picked a translation. They're like, Carol sticks. Let's throw it in whatever sticks. So it's Carol. And then they spelled it. At least they gave me that. It has a different spelling, Karoe, which everybody thinks I'm bougie for doing it. Did I write my name on my birth certificate?
No.
Did I do that? No. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to tell you?
There you go. Yeah. Tony O is in the house. See, now you know where the names came from. Maurizio, I got it from a dancer, some singer, some actor in Italy.
That's a nice name.
You could pronounce it. When I was a kid growing up, nobody could pronounce it. Maurizio, Maurice, Morris. Oh, it was brutal in high school.
So in high school, your teachers
all day
had to say
long
that?
In high school, guys.
Oh, God.
Oh, and the teachers did it right. It's the students, the asshole students. They go, Mauricio, your name is Morris. Meow, 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 meow. I love chicken. I love tuna. Follow me around calling me Morris the cat.
Okay.
Brutal.
That's
why I hated
Let
school.
me give you one. For my last name was Sakalaris. Okay, Sakalaris. So it was S-A-K, right? This guy from freshman year. So everybody called me Sack. Like everybody did. Like Sack. I was a powder puff quarterback. Okay. So on my jersey, it was Sack, the quarterback. It's kind of funny. Okay. He's like, Sack, you know what he walked around calling me for 4 years? Scrotum. Okay. Scrotum. I go, freshman year, I go, what's a scrotum? He's like, it's your balls. I was like, ew, why are you calling me scrotum? He's like, because you said Sack. I'm like, that's bullshit. Stop calling me that. So that's what I had to deal with these kids. Like that nickname.
Yeah, that's bad. I thought Morris was bad. That's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. And I thought that was bad. And then some kid, some guy later on, I think in like sophomore or junior year, started calling me Mo instead. And that was a little bit, I mean, you got
Okay.
the Three Stooges thing, yeah, certainly, but it wasn't as bad as meow, 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 Morris the fucking cat.
Oh, I
So
would have
there you
punched
go.
somebody
So
if they did that to me.
I would
Oh,
have put,
God.
yeah, I would have punched somebody too. Absolutely. We got to go, folks. But before that, it's Imperialux, our good friend Wendy and Craig from Imperialux, folks. Imagine putting your money for you to work in your own bank and making new dreams of retirement reality with guaranteed lifetime income. Wendy Thompson, Craig Klein will help you create personal pensions, grow your wealth, secure your legacy. It's never too late to start. Take charge of your financial future today. Give her a call at 630-890-1213 or book them on Calendly for a free consultation. Start building the retirement you deserve. Imperialux, 630-890-1213. Give Wendy or Craig a call, and we'll make a nice announcement on next week for a new sponsor that's joining us. So we're excited about that. But it's a lot of good stuff. Tonight is Chicago Prime Steakhouse, folks, 8 o'clock with Double T. And tomorrow we will be at Mars in Lake Geneva. Get there early. The show is going to start at 4 o'clock. Tony Toto, Mikey D, Jerry Jams, and yours truly. Birthdays for Friday, the 22nd of August. Madonna, 67 years old. Laura Jiggets, the daughter of Dan Jiggets, former Chicago Bear, WGN, celebrating a birthday. Angela Bassett, Dirty Dan Buck of the Boys. Dirty Dan, what's up? Fess Parker, the old TV show, Daniel Boone. Tom Thayer, former Chicago Bear. Sidney Portnier, 98 years old. James Caan, Sonny, and The Godfather. Maureen O'Hara, great actress. Johnny Sack, of course, from The Sopranos, 72 years old. De Niro, 82 years old. My buddy Eric Todd, happy birthday. Sean Penn, 65. Donnie Wahlberg, New Kids on the Block, 56 years old. Austin Butler, who played Elvis in the movie, 34 years old. Belinda Carlisle of the Go-Go's. Jeff Hunt, happy belated birthday to your son, Aaron. Happy birthday to Jeff's son, Aaron Hunt. Dina Martin, Dean Martin's daughter. Cara Jeremisia from the Buckinghams. Jimmy Sands, Shadows of the Night. Gloria, up in heaven. Jimmy, we miss you. And I think we got all the birthdays. Again, Dennis, a birthday from Lake Geneva, belated. And, of course, Mr. Kenny Antonelli turned 79 years old today. Oh, a lot of birthdays, folks. Great way to start the weekend off here on Freaky Friday. And, of course, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Guys, that's right. A lot of good things happening here, folks. August 27th to September 30th, $50 Weber Slate Griddles, $100 off Weber pills. Buy a select Lucky M18 power tool. Receive a 5H. I'm sorry. This is all together. Receive a free 5AH M18 red lithium battery, $169 value. 25% off key start replacement keys. Always be prepared for a spare key. They got them all, folks. And the Ace Minute, quick update on grub worms. Be advised they're lurking in your yards right now. Those end of the summer hot days when it's damp and cool at night. That's when they come up and nibble on the roots of your grass until they eat all the roots and the grass is dead. Well, JRC Group we can stop that right away in their tracks. Give them a dousing of Broad Advanced Grub Killer Plus, available at the 7 locations. Kills grubs in 24 hours. Whoo, a lot of stuff going on with Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. We got to go, Carol. Thank you so much for helping us out here on Freaky Friday. We will definitely see you back here on Tuesday in the studio. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another, folks. It's a crazy world out there. And just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. It's going to be a great weekend. You guys all have a great one. Go out and have some fun. Just be careful. Have fun. And peace and love. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Nick, take us out. Bye-bye. Bam. Woo!
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Whew. Thank you so much. And thank you all for all the texts and calls and emails from Mama C, who just waiting now on the results after angiogram that we mentioned earlier in the show. And she's in good spirits. She's still here at the house. My sister's going to pick her up, take her out for lunch or dinner later tonight. But thank you for that. My mother appreciates it, and we appreciate it. God bless you all for making a great day. Have a